Welcome to Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda. On Sunday, in our in-person church services at Solid Rock, I stressed something there more than I did in the message that was recorded as part of our online service. Now, in both settings, I was talking about Lydia and the women that gathered for prayer and built a place of prayer beside the river in Philippi. And there, as they prayed, they were disconnected. They were isolated. They were not part of what was going on. Even while God was preparing the way for their prayers to be answered, nevertheless, they had no idea what was happening in Antioch. They had no idea what was happening in the Council of Jerusalem. They had no idea what happened with Peter and Cornelius. They had no idea what happened on Paul's first missionary journey. Now, all of these things were vital for their prayers to be answered, but because they were disconnected, they really had to just keep on praying in faith, believing that God was answering their prayer. And that's often how it is in prayer. We are running 24/7 prayer through Solid Rock Church. We have people sign up online, and I would love it if more of you could participate in that. And you can easily do that through our website or through our Facebook page to click the link and sign up as part of our 24/7 prayer. But sometimes it seems like you're praying away, and nothing seems to be happening. And this is true in the Old Testament as well. I mean, just think of Moses. Moses had a calling from God for his life. His parents recognized that he was no ordinary child. And yet it looked like he had blown that. It looked like he was in the backside of the desert herding sheep. It looked like his opportunities, his big moments had passed because he jumped the gun and killed an Egyptian overseer. And yet God was still at work. And even when Moses was in his disconnected place, God then spoke to him out of the burning bush and called him to be the deliverer of the people of Israel. And the same with Elijah. When Elijah confronted King Ahab in the first book of Kings, chapter 17, and whenever he said to him that there was going to be no rain upon the land because of the idolatry of the royal family and of the nation, for a while it looked like Elijah was out of the picture. He was removed to a brook called Kerith, where he sat there by the brook in the Kerith ravine, and the ravens brought him food and nothing happened. He was in a disconnected place, but all the while God was moving him towards that great confrontation with the false prophets of evil. And I've discovered that some of the most meaningful things that God has done in my life has been when I was in a disconnected place. Whenever nothing much seemed to be happening, whenever I didn't seem to have any opportunity for influence on others or anything else, that was nevertheless the time when God was moving and preparing everything and putting everything in place for the times when he was ready to use me in more of a visible way. So if you're feeling like you're disconnected, if you're feeling like you're out of the loop, if you're feeling like people are making decisions and you have no input into them, if you feel like just you're on the outside looking in, then that is really the time when God does some of his greatest works. And I would encourage you to redouble your prayer. I would encourage you to just get on your knees before God and say, Lord, at this time, when I'm feeling so disconnected from things, would you please step in and would you do something remarkable in me and through me? I believe that there are greater days ahead for you, for me, and for the church of Jesus Christ. And I believe that if we're feeling like we're in a disconnected place today, then that means we can look with even greater anticipation for God to do something great for us. So whether you're feeling like you're in the thick of things or whether you're feeling like you're a little bit on the outside today, I want to encourage you to keep trusting God and watch for what he's going to do in the future. May God bless you today, and please join us again tomorrow for another Take 5, your 5-minute inspirational message from Solid Rock Drogheda.